Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are doing an activewear review on Oner Active's Accentuate collection that just released like a couple weeks ago now. I was traveling a little bit, so I just got back home and I'm ready to review my order that I purchased, and I am so excited. I have one of the outfits on now, so it's a little sneak peek. Before we jump into today's video, if you would so kindly subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell for notifications, that would mean the world to me. If you want to see more activewear reviews on my channel, please let me know what brands you would like to see, because I'm an activewear addict and I will be dropping all my money to try things for you guys and review. If you want to see more short form content and just kind of like more of my day-to-day life, please follow me on Instagram and TikTok. So my Instagram is amran.lee and TikTok is amranlee, and we can interact more over there. But anyways, let's jump right into today's video. So I have a lot of stuff right here with me. I think I bought every color, or almost every color of the collection, and I did purchase, so let's see, I think I purchased one pair. Okay, let me organize myself really quick. I just run through my sizes. So I'm roughly around 115 pounds. I'm 5'4", and I normally wear an extra small in bottoms and a small in my sports bras, and then like an extra small in fitted tops. So for my leggings and shorts, I ordered all extra smalls, and for all the sports bras, I ordered smalls. Right now I'm wearing the enhanced seamless shorts in charged coral and their enhanced lift seamless minimal halter neck bra in charged coral. The enhanced seamless lift shorts run at like $52. I did use a discount code, so they're probably a little bit more. And then the sports bras are $42 with the discount code. The leggings are $61 with discount code, and the other sports bra I got was $36 with the discount code. Hopefully that gives you a rough idea of what you would be spending for a full set with a discount code applied. So I just used Chrissy's discount code. It is her brand, but there are plenty of athletes out there that represent the brand that have discount codes that you could probably go find and use as well and support them. Upon my first impressions of putting this on, it is a really, really nice seamless material. It is a very soft, more thin seamless material than like the effortless. Sometimes that can be really, she's getting into a little bit of a ruckus over here in the background. Anyways, this is a way softer line than the effortless collection. So the effortless is a little bit stiffer. At least, okay. Effortless is so inconsistent, and I have not tried on any other colors in this collection line, whatever you want to call it, yet. So upon my first impressions, this is softer than effortless. That is a little bit stiffer than what this is. This is really forming to my body. The waist on these are fitting a lot better than the effortless waistline. They are a little bit of a lower rise compared to the effortless, but I like this rise a lot better than the effortless. The way that it's like fitting around my glutes and my legs is fitting a lot better. It's not quite as long of an inseam, so they look a little bit nicer on me personally. And then I feel like the contouring details that they have on the shorts look a lot nicer compared to effortless. It just shapes the glutes a little better. I figured I would just hold up a pair to show you. So this is the yellow color, and I do have a knit-in logo. It's not a silicone sticker or anything. And so the waistband is ribbed and it's really nice and snug. What I'm talking about with the contouring detail, I don't know if you can tell, has this contouring on the front of the legs, and then it goes kind of on the back side as well to shape the glutes. There is a little bit of a glute scrunch seam right here, and it does have a V that kind of shapes the glutes in the back as well. Hopefully you can see on camera. There is a little bit of a ribbed inseam, like thigh seam right here. But what I'm finding with it is still a soft ribbing, and it is not like too compressive on my thighs. So it's still really comfortable. It is a little bit tighter just so it kind of stays there. It's not just laying over the leg. It does kind of scrunch a little bit around the thigh, but it is still very comfortable. It's not in an uncomfortable way where my thighs are suffocating or squishing my leg too much, you know? So for the shorts, and I do want to talk about this minimal little halter bra really quick. It is super minimal. It's just 2 little straps and 2 little triangles. But I'm wearing it right now in the charged coral color, and it is actually really cute, and I do feel like there's enough coverage in the right spots to not like accidentally pop out or show anything you don't want to show. So again, in this yellow color, that's what it looks like. It has this sewn in logo right here. It does have an adjustable halter neck right here, so you can kind of adjust it if it's a little too tight or you need it tighter. You can loosen it however you need. The back is not adjustable though. It is just this nice thin strap right here for a really cute open back moment. It does have ribbing on the sides, and again, this little ribbing contour right here. And then it does have a very deep V. I will say on the inside though, there is a silicone lining at the bottom throughout the whole band that goes around your rib cage, except for this little part right here. So basically from here all the way around through the front, there is a silicone band, and that is probably to help it stay in place and not ride up, which I do think it is helping. I still get a tiny bit of gaping right here, but the silicone band is helping to kind of just like stay underneath and stick a little bit down so it's not riding up. This did not come with cup pads in it, but it does have slots so you can put in cup pads. So if you have some that you want to use, you can use those. Just be aware, I feel like this lighter color, you definitely might see cup pads through it. I'm really hoping when I try this on, it is squat proof enough to wear nude underwear in the gym. Let's have our fingers crossed for the try on. Here's the charged coral color on. Hopefully you can see all the details and stuff well enough in this lighting. I'll point out the details on this contouring right here. It goes along the front of the leg, and it goes right into the ribbing through the waistband. The waistband fits so much better than the seamless effortless collection does. So the accentuate is fitting so much nicer, and it's way more comfortable on me than the effortless was. And it does also have a similar contouring that effortless has that goes through the glutes to just give a little extra detail there. The back here, let me show you. On the back, it goes into a little ribbed V, which I think is really cute, and then straight into that glute seam, so it does have a little bit of a scrunch for these seamless. This thigh ribbing right here, you can probably see it's kind of like tight around the thighs, but it's actually not too tight to where I'm super uncomfortable. I think these are more flattering and a better length on me for like a glute accentuating short. I just think they make the glutes look a little bit better at this length and with this material. I don't know, you guys can let me know based on my other reviews. Moving on to the minimal halter neck little sports bra we have going on here. So it definitely is very, very minimal. It doesn't have a ton of side coverage here. It is a super low cut in the front. 2 very thin straps that go into the halter around the neck, which is adjustable. The little sewn in logo here. Again, there is a tiny bit of gaping, but it just isn't too bad. I can pull this down and the silicone lining that goes around the bottom of this sports bra does help it to stay in place, at least under right here. It does escape a little right here. Again, it is super minimal coverage. So here's the open back. But overall, this is first impressions. I have not tried this out in the gym. And first color in, I'm pleasantly surprised, to be honest. This is like a really nice seamless material, and this is kind of up there with my Alpha Elite Contour, which I love more than Amplify. It's a version of their Amplify, but it's softer and stretchier and just way more flattering. And this is kind of up there for me. So I'll have to give it a test in the gym for sure to have final thoughts and see what I actually reach for and gravitate towards. But right now, I'm loving this color. That's for sure. All right, guys, dare I say, we have finally found a pastel yellow color that is squat proof enough for the gym. Do I think this color is the most squat proof out of all the colors? No, but is it a squat proof enough yellow? I believe so. It is stand-up proof, okay? I'm wearing my nude underwear, and I think we might be able to get away with it in the gym. Just enough, just enough. We have achieved enough. These are fitting just the same as the Charged Coral color, so I'm glad that we are starting off this journey with some consistency. Again, we have the contouring here. The waistband is feeling great on my waist. There's no gaping or anything. This ribbing around the thighs, I feel is like really nice and snug without digging in too much. It's not an uncomfortable seam. It's just a thicker ribbing to kind of lock it in place. I do want to squat test these though on camera because it is lighter, so we can see how well they perform. Okay, hopefully they're squat proof enough. I think they are. And let's see, did they ride up a little bit at all? Did they roll? I think once you tuck these shorts into place, what you're gonna find is that they just kind of stay wherever they're tucked into. I don't really foresee them rolling too much because of this ribbing on the thighs. I'm trying to like think. I really think once you kind of like secure it and scrunch it up and it's in that worn in position, if you know what I mean, after squatting and things, I think it's just gonna stay there. I don't really think you're gonna have a problem with it rolling and stuff. So yeah, I'm really liking these. And here is the minimal halter neck bra again in the pastel yellow color. Very low coverage everywhere. The silicone is really holding this bad boy together. Open back is a moment. I think she likes to accentuate. It's Mau Mau's approved. I have the color True Blue on, and we are staying with the consistency, so this is fitting just the same as the other two, but I do have on a different sports bra, so I'll go into a little bit of detail on this guy. We have a sewn in logo here, and it is more coverage and more supportive. It offers a tiny bit more side coverage and a tiny bit more V coverage. So I would say the other sports bra is a super minimal, like very low coverage, and this is like a low to mid moderate coverage. It's still giving like a little something, but it's not giving like as much as the other one was giving. So we have a little bit more side coverage to lock the girls in, a little dip but not too much. There is removable cup pads in this bra, and I do like the fact that they put them in here. I wish the other bra had them because it is so minimal. I wish they had a minimal size that would fit into that sports bra. I just feel like maybe it could be a little hard to find a cup pad that would fit in there, but I do like that they put it in this one for the girls that want it. If not, you can rip it out, throw it away, do whatever you want, wear it when you want it, take it out when you don't. For the band along here, so that other bra had that silicone layer strip that went around. This one does not, so it just has this ribbing along the bottom, similar to this ribbing that's along the thighs of the shorts, how it just kind of is supposed to keep this in place and stay nice and tucked around the rib cage and things. It does go into a V in the back instead of a halter, and it has a little bit of a thicker back band compared to the other. It's not adjustable around the rib cage, but it is adjustable in these straps that go over your traps and stuff. So if you have a little bit of a bigger chest or a smaller chest, your traps are hurting or something, you can just really adjust it how you need to loosen and tighten as needed. So I do appreciate that. And the straps are very comfortable. They're not too thick or anything. The other strap in the minimal sports bra as well that went around the neck was not too thick, so they're not digging in anywhere, and none of the little, I don't know what to call it, the little trinkets, the little clasps, I guess, that adjust it, they're not digging in on me anywhere. They feel very comfortable. I know that some brands, sometimes they can have some uncomfortable little clasps and things. They just stick out or poke you or do weird things in weird ways, and this one does not, so we're good there. Yeah, overall I really like this sports bra. I'm glad I got a couple different options because I love that minimal one and just got it in a couple colors, but I probably would gravitate more towards a more coverage option more frequently than I would a minimal bra, just because I like to be supported and feel like I'm locked in at all times. But you know, those bright colors are fun, and when you're showing off the bright colors, I feel like you want to show off everything in your back and all the above, so I like the option. But I think this one will be more of what I would naturally gravitate towards. So again, this is True Blue, and I do have one pair of the Accentuate leggings, and I got them in True Blue to try for you guys. I'm not really a leggings girl because in Hawaii it's really hot here, so it's kind of rare I would wear leggings, but I do gravitate more towards the flares frequently for like dance and stuff. But just working out in the gym, I just haven't really been a leggings girly because it's just too hot for me, so I might get into it more. I do think leggings look really cute, and when they have all the contouring and stuff on them, I think they could be flattering, so who knows, I might turn into a leggings girl. But yeah, let me pop those on really quick for you guys so we can see what they look like. Again, this is True Blue Accentuate leggings. I got an extra small in these, and I did get the regular length, so Oner Active does offer short, regular, and long for their legging length options, which I do love that they do that. They really cater to all different heights and sizes, so this one fits me really good. I will say they are a little bit stiffer to get on. They are still really, they fit like the shorts. They're a tiny bit stiffer than the shorts are, I would say. I think they fit similarly in the glute and upper region. I just think where it gets tight is more towards like the knee and bottom. I don't know, I'm just trying to like figure out how to describe it because it's more of like a tight, I would say, and I just think that the Oner Active contour for me as a legging is really, really stretchy and really forgiving, and these would be like right below that in my tier of leggings that I like. Still really soft and super stretchy. They are just a tiny bit thicker, like I'm getting pretty warm in these. So it's not the most warm weather friendly. I will say if you're in a cooler climate though, these might work out really good for you. So they're a little bit warmer when you're wearing the full legging, but they are still just as flattering as the shorts in my opinion. I think the glute and the waist, everything is fitting really good and the same. They have similar contouring around the glutes. The front has a slightly different contouring where it has this ribbing that goes along into the inner thighs right here. And then the only other thing is a little bit of contouring around the ankles, just some ribbing effects. And the logo is right here on the calf, sewn in. So I do like these. I think I would prefer the Alphalete contour leggings over these as a personal preference, as somebody who lives in a humid climate. But if I were somewhere that was really cold, I think I would prefer these more because they would keep me a little bit warmer than those would. So I guess it's just personal preference. These are still really comfortable. They're really soft. They're a little bit smoother. They're not as knit and brushed as the contour, I want to say. They just feel so smooth, like here. So hopefully that gives you an idea of what they would feel like on. And a tiny bit of bunching right here, but not too much to where I'm really bothered by it. I've never really been too bothered by bunching, but I do get CT a lot, so I'm finding that in this accentuate material so far, it's not really been a problem for me. I also do have HS, and so far it has not really been affecting it in any way. I really feel comfortable in these for an HS girly, so I would say they're more HS friendly than not. I would just need to really test them out in the gym and see if they're like really aggravating anything or not. So yeah, but overall I'm liking the leggings. They're just slightly warm. I'm reporting we have our first inconsistency in this line. So this is the color Burnt Maroon and the Enhanced Seamless Strappy Sports Bra. The sports bra in Burnt Maroon is a little bit stiffer. It's not as soft as the other sports bras or the material. The shorts are ever so slightly stiffer, but they actually are fairly the same as the rest of the shorts that I've tried on today, so they're not too much of a difference. I will say the biggest difference is like this sports bra in particular in this color is a little bit stiffer, so it's a little, I don't know if you can hear that scratchiness. I don't know, but it just feeling a little stiffer. It's not as soft and smooth as the shorts are. So that's the inconsistency that I've had in this batch so far with the colors of Accentuate. But other than that, the fit is the same. There's not full side coverage here, but it is mostly covered. We do have this nice V moment here. The straps are not digging in at all, even though they're a little bit stiffer. I don't really find it's affecting the fit of anything. And this ribbing along the rib cage right here, this bottom band, I actually feel is really secure. It's not gaping at all in the slightest, as you can see. So maybe the stiffness is helping, I don't know. Here's what the back looks like. And then again, the shorts. Seen them before, we'll see them again. Burnt Maroon. Fitting just the same as the rest. I don't think that there's really any difference in these. So overall, I'm really liking this color. It's giving fall, and I like it. We made it to the last color for today's review. Yeah. So this is coal, kind of, you know, a staple color of any activewear line is coal. It's like a dark chocolate gray color. We have the same fit as the rest of them. This one is again feeling pretty normal like the other two at the beginning were, not like the Burnt Maroon one was, so it's a little bit softer. The Burnt Maroon again was a little bit stiffer, and this is feeling pretty normal, and we're back to being on track and consistent again. So yeah, the coal is good to go. Here's the back. And then the coal shorts. This is what the coal shorts look like. Again, we are super consistent with all the shorts. I can't say for the leggings though, because I didn't get multiple pairs of leggings, so I'm not sure how those would fit and if they are consistent in size and fabric, fit, feel, material, all that. So the shorts for sure are very consistent. And the sports bras, pretty consistent. The first two of the minimal bras, they were the same fit, feel, and then these ones were pretty consistent. Two of them were really good. One of them was a little bit stiffer, but all the shorts, 10 out of 10. I'm really liking the Accentuate, guys. I just wanted to sit down here and get my final thoughts really quickly with the little sleepy mouse. I love the Accentuate collection. I think it is up there. If I were to rank all of Oner Active's collections that I have tried so far, it is going to be soft motion for most HS friendly and like comfortability. And then it's going to be Accentuate, top seamless collection for sure. Below that, I would say it's probably going to have to go unified because effortless is just so inconsistent. I really don't care for their effortless collection. This is a really massive step up from their effortless collection, so I'm very impressed with what they've done here. I really do like it. This is something I would spend my money on and be willing to tell people that they should go and spend their money on. The effortless collection, it is really cute, but it's so inconsistent, and the colors are just very inconsistent with how they fit and feel, and a lot of the times the sheerness and all that stuff. So this one, 10 out of 10. I'm really loving Accentuate. I think on my end though, I am going to probably return the leggings just because they are a little bit on the warmer side. They are like a thicker legging, so I really don't think I'm going to gravitate towards them as much. If I were to gravitate towards a legging, it's probably going to be my soft motion flares, or it's going to be my Oner Active contour. I'm sorry, not my Oner Active contour, my contour from Alpha Elite. Different brand, Alpha Elite. Love Alpha Elite. Alpha Elite contour, 10 out of 10. Recommend their seamless collection. So if I were to gravitate for leggings, it would be those, or my Oner Active soft motion flares, which I absolutely love. So these ones are just a little too warm for me here, but if you're in a colder climate, you probably would love these. So I would definitely give them a try. Or if you're just a leggings girly. I love both of the sports bras as well. So whether you want a more mid coverage or a super low coverage sports bra, both are good options. It's just depending on which your preference is. I like both of them, so it's just whatever you like, go for it. And the yellow, oh my gosh, I love that. Oh, I love that we finally have a yellow that is safe enough for me to wear in the gym. I still don't think it is the most squat proof. Like obviously the coal and the true blue and the burnt maroon are going to be a lot more like squat proof, leg day friendly, but maybe an upper body day with that open back halter neck bra on that pastel yellow, chef's kiss, okay? So anyways, I think that is everything, but I do have a little bonus item. So I bought these little scrunchy socks, and we're gonna give them a try really quick. They are the slouchy lounge socks. Oh, they feel very thick, very soft. I just have my little gross Nikes. Ew. I mean, I love my Nike socks, but they're just actually like literally gross from dog fur and the floor. So let's see. Ooh, so soft for a sock. They're so comfy. Okay, I'm kind of obsessed already. These are so comfy. I don't know the best way to show you, so here is the little slouchy socks. They're so cute. They're so soft. They're just like knit and just really nice. So I like these. And they're pretty warm, so cold weather again, you might like these. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have finally made it this far to the end of the video, I appreciate you. Please give this video a thumbs up, like, and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment below on what activewear brands you love and think I should try next. I have an activewear obsession, guys, so if you need me to review something, I will spend my money on it and I will review it for you. Again, thank you so much, and I will see you guys in the next video.